I've had the privilege of losing 200 pounds over the last couple of years. I want to go ahead and share with you all the raw, real transformation and journey that's been. I don't want to give you any fluff. I'm not here to sell you any type of lifestyle or get you hooked on some type of product. I just want to share with you what it really took for me to get here today. The first thing is exercise. Yes, it is as important as people say it is. And I know people hear exercise and are like, oh my God, I don't want to have to lift weights. Oh my gosh, I don't have to go to the gym every day. Oh my gosh, I don't have to do this like strenuous work. It's not that difficult. When I first started my journey of losing over 200 pounds, I just started walking. I got up and I walked around the block. I walked in my neighborhood. I walked on some trails. I just walked. Something as simple as walking. It doesn't have to be as strenuous as you think it is. I started small. I started like, if you can walk just around the block, that's more exercise than you've been doing. And you just like build upon it as you go. Trust me, you're gonna wanna build upon it once you start noticing the gains and like, well, not gains, like the losses, like when you start losing weight. Going on walks, man, clears your mind. You listen to some podcasts, some good music, you like get in the zone. You get in touch with like your neighbors. And the big thing for me, I started walking so much that my neighbors formed these like really intimate bonds with my neighbors because they would see me every day. Obviously they could see like the losing weight, and like people would literally stop on the street and say like, you look so good, like you're doing such a great job. Bus drivers would stop in the morning and be like, wow, you look amazing. Just get up and walk. And then from there, like usually you'll find your thing. So after I started walking, I was like, okay, yeah, like this feels good, but like I want more. So then I started taking jazzercise classes. I've always been a dancer. I've always loved to dance. I just have never had like the financial stability to like pursue dance training in the way that I wanted to. So I started dancing at my local rec center with a bunch of like ladies through their 40s and 60s and like all that stuff. We just danced to like pop hits and country music, and we got our sweat on. And we were lifting weights. It was amazing. It was great, and I wouldn't trade that experience for the world. If any of my jazzercise ladies are watching this, I love you so much. So I started jazzercise, and then from there, from jazzercise, I was like, okay, like what's next? What's after this? So that's when I really started diving into ballet, and that's where I am 5 days a week now. I think I'm training. So I'm doing ballet, I'm doing street dance, I'm dancing every single day, just about every single day. And that's my form of exercise. But I never stopped walking. I walk every day. If I park on like the farthest part of the parking lot to walk to the store, I get those steps in. I'm getting like 10,000 steps plus a day. So just walk, exercise. It's so important. It's so good for your body. It's so good for your heart. It's so good for your brain. I cannot tell you how many, like I would not have this YouTube channel if I did not start walking, because it really forced me to like sit with my thoughts of like, okay, like I'm losing the weight, but like when I lose the weight, like where do I want to be? What do I want to be doing? Do I just want to be this like sexy fly bitch living in Cincinnati, Ohio, or do I want to like go out into the world and like do something with this? Exercise has shown me the possibilities of like transformation and what you can really do if you dedicate yourself to something. The second point is diet. It's not about eating less, it's about eating better, about eating a bit smarter. My big advice is everyone, when they hear diet, they think like take away, take away, take away. Gotta take away this, gotta take away that. My unorthodox advice is actually to add more. Add more fruits and vegetables to your diet instead of taking away. So you can have, like for me, girl, I was a fast food queen. I loved me some Taco Bell. I loved me a cheesy bean and rice burrito, a spicy potato soft taco, a quesarito, a Doritos Locos taco, the nacho fries, a black bean crunch wrap supreme. What else did I used to get a lot of? Chicken quesadilla with like the hot sauce, extra cheese. So good. Sour cream. Ooh. See, like that's also the thing. Like I've lost 200 pounds, but I'm still a fat kid. I'm still like, there's still a little fat kid in there. I still love cake. I still love it all. What I did is I changed. Instead of getting the cheesy bean and rice, just the cheesy bean and rice. Okay, we'll get like 4 or 5, like 3 or 4 to 5 cheesy bean and rice burritos. I would get that and I would say, okay, add onions, add jalapenos, add tomatoes, add like some type of vegetable to it or something. So at least I'm getting that nutritional value. At McDonald's, and I got a fried chicken sandwich or like a Big Mac and a large fry. Throw in a side salad, throw in a smoothie. Why not? You know, get something. It was just about like over time making those choices, and then to the where I was like, okay, let's see if I can just do like a Big Mac and a side salad today. Let's see if I can just do, instead of the beef, can I do a black bean crunch wrap? Your body starts to get like your body starts to get like acclimated to those changes and those differences that you're making in your diet, and it just becomes a bit more natural over time. So instead of just trying to force it, like I'm only eating quinoa, I'm only eating kale, I'm only eating bell peppers, like that's all I'm putting in my body. Instead of like slowly realizing that like your body is a temple, and like once you start making those changes, you start eating the quinoa and the kale, and then you go back to the Taco Bell, you're like, I feel horrible right now. Like, how do people eat like this every day? How did I eat like this every day? You slowly just start getting acclimated to like a different kind of diet and a different type of food. So be adventurous with your food. Try new vegetables, try new fruits. I love apples. Everyone who knows me calls me a horse because I love an apple. I eat like 4 or 5 apples a day. I love apples. I love bananas. I love peaches. I love fruit. I love fruit. I was a big candy person. Candy was my thing. Candy is my weakness. Chocolates, Starburst, Sour Patch Kids, Mike and Ike's. Oh my gosh, I love candy. Sour Mike and Ike's especially. Ooh, or some Jolly Joes. Ooh. I just started eating actual fruit. And I was like, I'm really feeling like some strawberry Twizzlers right now, or some cherry Twizzlers. Just eat the strawberries and the actual cherries, and like you'll be fine. Like you'll be okay. Just making those small changes to your diet along with exercise, and like you'll notice a lot of difference in your body and the way that you feel about your body. Because your body truly is a temple, and what you put in it is what you're gonna get out. If you're constantly feeling dragged down and tired and groggy and like you have no energy, a large part of that is diet. And if you start eating foods that people recommend, fruits, vegetables, really good sources of protein, chicken, fish, beans. I love beans, black beans, chickpeas, give me all the beans. So change that diet. I think I've recommended this in just about every video, but journaling, 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 journaling. Oh my gosh, I cannot recommend journaling enough. I cannot recommend progress pictures enough. If you're one of those people who like, I'm afraid to take pictures of myself, oh my God, just do it. Get a full, like I'm talking like I used to get like fully nude, fully naked, girl, Rudy to Tootie, like toes out. Okay, toes out, girl. And I used to take pictures of my naked body just to progress and see like what's changed and like what's grown. And I still have those pictures, very locked folder. And I look back at them sometimes like, yeah, that was me at some point. That was like my real body. Like I walked around in the world looking like that. Saying that's a bad thing. It's just like it's how I looked. Also journaling. There are going to be so many days when you look into that mirror. There are going to be so many days when you feel on your rolls, when you feel on your body, when you look at the thighs, you look at the muscles, you look at the, your fingers. Like you lose weight in your fingers. It's like crazy. And you're like, I'm not making any progress. Why am I doing this? Why am I like suffering? Why am I like sitting here forcing myself to eat salads and eat these apples and eat all this food and stuff where I could be munching down on a burger? I could be mouth harassing a hamburger. But then you look back at that picture and you're like, oh, I don't look like that anymore. Something must have changed. Or you read that journal entry from a couple months ago, you're like, oh, that's what I ate that day? That's what I did? This sounds horrible. You grow and you change and you evolve over time. Because here's the thing. The time is going to pass regardless. Do you want it to pass in a body that you feel trapped in, or do you want it to pass in a body that allows you to do so much more than you ever thought was possible? I'm out here doing splits, tricks, flips, turns, leaps. I'm jumping, 6 feet in the air. I don't know about that much. 4 or 5, 4 feet in the air, 3 feet in the air. 5. I'm jumping pretty high. Things where like in my bigger body I would not be able to do. People treat me better. Like I cannot emphasize how much losing the weight is worth it. I mean, health wise, obviously, too, but just like socially, emotionally, physically, mentally, sociologically. And if I can urge you to do something else, it would be to like this video. Thank you so much for watching, friend. We're going to get through this together. Point number 4 is sleep. You need to set a nighttime routine and you need to take your ass to bed. Nikki, you are drunk and you need to take your ass to bed. I'm one of those people who says like, if you're hungry, just go to sleep. Like, a lot of the decisions, a lot of those bad food decisions do happen at night, right? 11 o'clock hits, midnight hits, 1 a.m. hits, Taco Bell's open. You're feeling bad about yourself because you caught a side of yourself in the mirror. You're like, I could alleviate this pain with a crunch wrap right now. And so you go and you hit up the you hit up the Taco Bell drive-through and they're like, same order as last time? Yeah. And then you get it, or it's fried chicken, or it's Chinese food, or it's pizza. Sleep is so important. Establishing a nighttime routine is so important. Hygiene is so important. That is such a big thing for like bigger people, is like we already have to deal with the stigma of like you stink, you're fat, you don't take care of yourself. Start taking care of your hygiene. Brush your teeth every night. Floss your teeth every night. Rinse your mouth out with like a fluoride rinse or some type of like anti-cavity rinse or like something like that. Floss, mouthwash, brush. That's like the order it should be in. Take a shower. If you're a nighttime shower person, if you're a morning shower person, it doesn't matter. Skincare, super, super important. Take care of your hair at night, take care of your nails, your cuticles, your feet. Do whatever you need to do. Lotion your body, moisturize. Start some type of nighttime routine. If that's like reading before bed, journaling before bed, anything except like scrolling on Instagram or social media before bed, make sure you establish those habits and those systems. That's going to help you a lot on your weight loss journey. Like a lot more than people will ever admit. It's just like getting to bed at a normal time and waking up at a normal time. Normal. What is normal? For me, my nighttime routine starts around like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I do my mouth routine, my dental care routine, I guess, my dental hygiene, and then I'm a night shower. I love going to bed and feeling clean. Go to bed, I turn off the lights, and I'm out in like 10 minutes. It's 5 to 10 minutes. Like I'm out like a light. I do my little conjuring of a dream, like my boo's sleeping next to me, and I talk to them about my day. I cuddle the pillow and I stroke their hair, and I'm like, oh, I love you. And then before I know it, I'm gonna sleep. I sleep pretty well throughout the night too, and a large part of that is my diet and exercising because I'm like tired and pooped from like an hour and a half ballet class. I'm like, oh my god, put me to bed, put me out of my misery. I wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock every morning. A little workout in, a little bit like core work, a little bit of push-ups, a little bit of stretching. And then I eat a balanced breakfast. I eat oatmeal and some eggs and some type of fruit. And drink a lot of water. If you do not have a water bottle, if you do not have a water bottle, you are not serious about your weight loss. If you do not have a big ass water bottle, you are not serious. You are just playing in these people's face. You don't really want it. Okay, water is the most important part. I can't believe I didn't put that down as a point. It's the most important part of your weight loss journey. Anytime you feel hunger, drink some water. You're probably dehydrated. You're not hungry. Anytime you get that like crashing wave of like, oh my god, I need to eat food, some emotion just hit me that like I can't handle right now, drink the water. Anytime, like just water. That's the one thing I will tell you, cut out. Soda, juices, shakes, milk, liquid calories, you don't need that. You need water. Okay, H2O, mama, H2O. Get you a big old bottle, big old bottle. What's your name, big old bottle, so they call you Bob. Sleep, water, diet, exercise. So important. Journaling, progress, so important. The last thing I want to talk about are just mindset shifts. This journey is hard. This journey is lonely. Your entire identity up until this point of your life has been shaped around being the fat person. It's been shaped around being the fat friend. It's shaped around being bigger, about hiding your body, about feeling shame about your body. And so actively taking steps to change your identity, to change how you're seen in the world, that is scary. People are going to want to hold you back. People are going to not like that you want to be something different, that you want to do something different. People are not going to like that you're making them reflect on their diet, on their exercise, on how they're acting and behaving in their lives. What you're doing is so radical and is so freeing and is so wild. And it's a journey that not many people are called to do, but you are here for such a specific and needed reason. You have to lose this weight. You need to lose this weight. You are capable of losing this weight. In fact, in the future timeline that we're working towards, you've already lost this weight. So just keep following the path. Keep that positive mindset of like, I'm working towards something that's bigger than myself. And when you get there, when you get to your goal weight, whatever, you realize it was never about the weight. It was never about like all that. It was about the freedom, about feeling free in your body, the freedom to pursue what you want, the freedom to show yourself you can do it, that you can set a goal and achieve it. That is terrifying. Even when you have so many people up against you, even when the entire world is throwing food at your face, telling you you don't need to sleep, telling you you don't need to exercise. Your body's beautiful, da da da. Your body is beautiful, yes. But you know that like there's something more out there for you. And that's really what we're getting at here. Shift the mindset. Focus on a positive mindset, positive mental attitude. Focus on a growth mindset, okay? And that will take you exactly where you need to be. It's all about consistency, man, or woman, or non-binary, gendered. It's all about showing up consistently, even on the hard days, especially on the hard days, because there are going to be some hard days. There are going to be so many days when you wake up and say, F this, I quit. What separates you, the person watching this up to this point, from every other person is the fact that you're not going to quit. You're going to keep going. You have the mindset, you're able to see so far in the future that you know that this is a test that's preparing you for something even bigger than you could imagine right now in this moment. Keep going. Stay consistent. Keep the positive mindset that you can do it and it'll be done. That's all it takes. If you got to write it down every morning in your journal, do it. If you got to watch motivational videos while you eat, if you got to watch a motivational video before you sleep, hey, do it. But keep that positive mental attitude, keep that positive mindset, and that will take you so far. If the mindset doesn't shift, even if you somehow miraculously get the goal weight, that's how people gain it back. You have to shift the mindset. You gotta change the mindset. We're on another kind of journey here. It's deeper than weight loss. Ooh, I like that. So remember, exercise, diet, journaling, sleep, water, and then the mindset shifts. Okay? Those are the most important things for you to remember on this journey. And also that I believe in you and I know you can do this. This is not about the body. Okay? You're gonna look good. That's gonna be a thing. People are gonna think you're hot. Ooh, oh, you're sexy. But what's really important here is that you're making yourself a priority. You're showing the world that you matter to you. You're making the adjustments to yourself, to your self-perception, to your self-image, to your self-esteem, to your self-worth, to your self-confidence, to a point where people will have no other way to work around you but to either leave or to adjust to this new version of you that matters, that means so much, that every time you speak, somebody's listening. Every time you go out into the world, somebody's looking, somebody's watching, because you're that important, and your worth and your confidence is that high because you've done the work that you've been called to do. All right, friend, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel or watch some of my other videos.